Hello. Hi. My name is Nabila Aisyah binti Muhammad Shahabuddin. My metric number is A173609. So today I want to share about pollution. It isn't all bad. It isn't all negative effects on human and environment. In fact, it can be pretty useful. And if possible, below 1.5 Celsius, which is something that can only be achieved through a significant reduction in the emission of greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gas emissions trap heat and make the planet warmer, and the largest source of this is, of course, the burning of fossil fuels for electricity, heat, and transportation. This is spewing an ever-increasing amount of pollution in the air we breathe. Governments aren't the only ones taking action to tackle air pollution. However, and as well as cutting emissions, there are a number of innovators, entrepreneurs, and even artists who are hoovering up this carbon dioxide and turning it into something that we can actually use. Here are a few of the technologies that could help to clean up our air for good. First, turning smoke into diamonds. Smoke is grimy, suffocating, and unpleasant on the eye. But a Dutch artist named Dan Rosgaard has come up with a way of turning it into a thing of beauty. He said it started with a dream, the dream of clean air for everyone. Staring out of a hotel window in Beijing, Rosgaard came up with the idea for the smoke-free project. How does it work? First of all, 7-meter tall towers suck up polluted air and clean it at the nano level. The clean air is then released back into parks and playgrounds, which Rosgaard claims are now 70 to 75% fresher than the rest of the city. The next step of the process involves turning the leftover carbon into precious jewels. 32% of Beijing's smoke is carbon, which under 30 minutes of pressure can be turned into diamonds. The proceeds from the sale of this jewelry will be put towards the installation of more towers, Rosgaard said in China. Secondly, plastic is one of the most destructive materials. It's the workhorse of the modern economy, used in the manufacture of numerous products. But the fact that it is near indestructible means that it is devastating to our environment. Put simply, it's incredibly hard to make plastic go away. We must find greener, cheaper alternatives, and Mark Herrema, a CEO of New Light Technologies, may have come up with one. His product, Air Carbon, is 40% air and 60% greenhouse gas. No oil, no fossil fuels, just air and captured carbon emissions that would otherwise become part of the air combined, he wrote in this recent post. New Light has signed deals for 70 billion worth of air carbon in the last 50 months, and companies like IKEA have taken out licenses to produce the material themselves. Air carbon is biodegradable, as strong as plastic, and can be melted and formed into shapes. Most importantly, it moves oil out of our products and reduces the amount of carbon in our air. As well as turning pollution into materials with practical applications, researchers have also been looking into how to turn grotty, carbon-rich soot into art supplies, which mean from pollution to art. Graphiki Labs, an India-based spin-off from the MIT Media Lab, has developed a way to capture air pollution and make art supplies such as ink, pens, and paints. The product, named Air ink is made from emissions captured by a cylindrical device attached to car tailpipes. The carbon from the pollution is then mixed with oils and water to make art supplies. The company claims that it takes as little as 30 minutes for the device to capture enough carbon to fill a pen. Wow! Anirudh Sharma, one of Graphiki Labs' founders, claims he got the idea for the product when he noticed pollution stains on his clothes. Thank you for listening.